2K21 demo is out now, and in this episode, we're jumping right in. Plus, we look back at our best 2K TV moments of 2K20. And first looks at what's coming up in my team for 2K21.
There was no mistaking the Thunder as they got off the bus. Only one, and let's go. We'll talk about this, David. Some new ground certainly to look at. Thank you. And here's a look at some numbers for Ayton.
There's been a drop-off in the rebounding numbers. He seems to be getting out-muscled on the glass in a way we didn't see earlier in the season. His last 10 games, the totals have taken a huge hit.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Chris Paul is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Dort in at the 3. And for the Suns, Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Ayton is out there with Johnson. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. Brent, at this point, perennial contenders sometimes coast to the final games of the regular season. Any danger that they can't hit that right button or flip the switch and get back into gear?
When you hear analysts say that the playoffs are all about matchups, they are exactly right. You and I talked about this, Kevin, several years ago about
the time.
Going into the playoffs, teams don't have to be hot. You don't have to be 10-2 in the last 12 games for your playoffs, because all of a sudden, if you're matched up against a team that's owned you all year long, your chances of winning that series are very, very slim. So it becomes just let's get in and let's find out who we're playing, and then we'll get to work.
Adams score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Well, Adams back in the paint. That's where he lives.
Suns still looking like they're getting going here. 6-point game. Bridges kicks to Booker. Out to the right wing. 6 to shoot. Phoenix, no good that time either. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Dort passes to Adams, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Adams has got 6.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Dort. Defended by Bridges. Dort passes to Paul. There's the dish to Adams. He gets it in there. 8 points for him.
Man, they're making everything and look confident. 5 shots, 5 makes.
Well, we're now on the back end of what has been, Greg, an incredible career for Chris Paul. It's no longer the undisputed best point guard in the game, but still a top talent.
And Chris Paul might not be the best point guard, but any team would be happy to have him. His efficiency and playmaking aren't going away anytime soon. And even though he's never been an overly athletic player, that aspect of his game still is strong as ever.
Now, here is Gallinari. After Mikal Bridges missing his last shot. Here's Dort. Defended by Bridges. Gallinari passes to Adams, and Adams with the slam.
Now, Gallinari at that size can do a little bit of everything, and I like to see him dishing the rock.
Now here's Booker. Gilgeous-Alexander cover. No good from Booker.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
And the shot goes down.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
There's 1:26 left in the first quarter. Rubio the pass to Johnson. They get the rebound. Ayton, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Steven Adams picks one up.
DeAndre Ayton, born in the Bahamas and came to the United States in high school to become one of the top prospects going into college, and then becoming the first overall pick in 2018.
And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. Last season, the Suns made DeAndre Ayton the #1 overall pick in the draft. They had no hesitation, Greg, in making that call.
And when a player like Ayton, who was in the Rookie of the Year combo from the get-go, is available, you have to take it. Not only is the upside sky high for Aiden, but he was an impact player from day one for the Suns.
It's been up and down the last few years for Nerlens Noel, but there are still some impactful numbers for the minutes that he's on the floor as a rim protector.
Kaminsky is checked in for the Suns. The shot, no good. The Thunder leading by 10. And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Dennis Schroeder. He's averaging about 19 points per, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. And a quality player. I love what he brings to the table at that backup point guard position.
I think coaches appreciate a guy that comes in and knows how to run the offense with some intelligence. That's exactly what he does.
Back to Noel. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Diallo the pass to Schroeder.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
And the first shot of the night for him, no good. Wasted no time on that one.
He does so much out there to stretch out the defense, and he's out on the perimeter, and he drains the triple.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Now Diallo. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Ball's knocked loose. And here we go. Saric, the fast break chance. Fires from the wing. Up in time. Steven Adams has been leading the charge for Oakland. Chris Ball talks about the matchups he faces at the
toughest position in the NBA night.
And CP3, one of the most competitive players in the game.
It's an obsession with him, and you can see how hard he gets after it every time he takes the court.
And we welcome you back to our special Noche Latina broadcast as the second quarter getting going right now. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Thunder, guys.
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
Taking a look at the Thunder, we've got Ferguson.
Oh, man. Fans love that. Listen to that. I love that sound in the arena. A heady play there from Schroeder, zipping the pass to the teammate who had the cleanest look on the possession.
And Devin Booker, where would the Suns' offense be without him?
Probably bottom of the league if no Devin Booker slides on that Suns jersey. One of the purest shooters in the league and one of the most phenomenal young scorers that's come along maybe since Kevin Durant.
And Phoenix has possession, following the score by Oklahoma City. Out to Saric. Shot from the wing. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And the Thunder going the other way now. Muscala up top. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Back to Muscala. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Muscala's got the lead up to 11 now for Oklahoma City. That drive by Carter. Chalk up 2 there. Carter's got 4 points in the quarter.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
The Thunder have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Schroeder with the ball. And it's Carter picking him up. And Muscala kicks to Ferguson. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Aaron Baines. That is his first foul of the game. Gallinari, he's checked in for the Thunder. Here's Schroeder. Noel trying to break loose. And there's Schroeder. That's good. The assist by Noel.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. He is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
And so here is Oklahoma City. Phoenix able to drain the 3. Robertson the pass to Muscala. Second chance shot. Noel dishes to Muscala. Over Johnson. Draws contact on the shot. And now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Some changes for Phoenix. Ayton, he's checked in for Aaron Baines. Mikal Bridges comes in for Kaminsky. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Carter. The Thunder also changing it up. Diallo, he's checked in for Noel. Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Robertson. And Chris Paul subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he banks in the layup. And the Thunder lead by 13. Talent coming from everywhere these days, Brent, including the developmental league. The G League has done a wonderful job of watching players develop there and then vaulting them up to the big league.
And I think last year, Kevin, the numbers were that more than half the players in the NBA had spent some time in the G League. You want to talk about that league coming a long way?
What an impact.
Massive.
Yes.
And what you're seeing, too, over the past few years, Kevin, is people doing a great job of using the G League a lot better. Not just experimenting and lab ratting what that team is about, but really well thought out player development and stints for guys on their team rather than just practicing and traveling and sitting and watching games. You're watching guys go play a game in the afternoon and then coming up to the NBA level and participating in an NBA game that night. That's going to go a long way to make guys in the early part of their career take the necessary strides in a lot quicker than they normally would.
This two-way contract has been a wonderful addition.
Except if you talk to their agents, Kevin. Yes, it's been very good for the control of an organization to find that kind of talent.
It's good.
Excellent play. Just adding fuel to the fire and really trying to put this one out of reach.
This is what great players try to do. They're not allowing the opposition to gain any kind of hope to try and get back in the game.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
The pass to Diallo. The three. That shot is off. Looking at the Suns, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Trailblazers.
Yeah, you could see they were pressing in that one, and the shooting percentages dipped because of it.
Yeah, I'll say anytime you're having trouble getting over that 40% field goal mark, it's probably not going to be your night.
And Phoenix pushing it up now. Here's Booker and blocked the ball with his palm. What a defensive play. A nice shot by Gallinari. And the Thunder lead by 15.
When you have a guy like Gallinari run the...
Oh, and he beat it.
Did they just do that, Kevin? They just did.
And so it's Oklahoma City enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. Their transition game has
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, good to... Steven Adams had no problems getting going. He had 10 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 block. And that's going to do it for us.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. We're seeing a tremendous game from Steven Adams.
Something has kicked him into gear tonight as he has done work on the offensive end.
I think he's enjoying it too. So rare to have an offensive explosion from him. You know his teammates are loving that as well.
Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Johnson is out there with Bridges, and it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Monty Williams. Suns trail by 12.
And when you watch DeAndre Ayton, you really are just floored by how he moves. The amount of speed and agility he has for a player as solid as Ayton is doesn't come around very often.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Gallinari. Count it, good. And those physical attributes of Ayton are so imposing. Greg, who does he remind you of?
I mean, for current players, you see a bit of Embiid and how they both move so fluidly for 7-footers. From the past, I see a bit of David Robinson in his game.
Kicks to Booker. Three-pointer. Again, the miss by Booker.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Adams, the pass to Dort. Oklahoma City moving it around. Left side, Adams. from 12 feet out, and that's good for 2. Adams has got 12.
This not part of the game plan. Steven Adams finding a way to offensively be impactful down low.
Booker with no one around. Good on the triple.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
Here is Paul. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. And it's Gallinari missing.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
And with that, the Thunder lead has got down to 11 on the bucket from Bridges. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Paul kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Paul. Left side, Adams. Clock at 6. And Adams with the slam.
Unselfish play of Chris Paul there. Has a knack for knowing when to get his guys when they're wide open.
Johnson at the elbow. Rubio. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Man, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
So it's Rubio bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns, trailing by 13. And for the Thunder, a lot of the assistant coaches leaving this past summer. Greg, how much of a concern is that for head coach Billy Donovan?
Possibly a sign that Donovan could be on the hot seat in OKC. I mean, 3 consecutive first-round exits. Donovan on the final year of his deal. The clock is definitely ticking.
On the wing, Booker. Pass to Bridges. It's stolen by Adams. Paul outside. Adams against Bridges. And Adams kicks to Gallinari. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession. And a quick look at how the Suns' schedule is shaping up. On Saturday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Dallas Mavericks. And then on Wednesday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And looking at the Mavericks matchup, you know they're going to be amped up for that one. And they'll need to be. That's going to be one tough game for that group.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Poked away. By himself and finished off by Kaminsky.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Here's Muscala. Lays it up off the glass. Muscala's got 7 points.
There's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
The Thunder leading by 11. Robertson dishes to Noel. Now, here is Muscala. D right on him. Here's Schroeder, and they pick up 2. Schroeder's got his second basket.
At 175 pounds and lanky, Schroeder still has some strength, especially on those tough finishes.
Saric passes to Baines. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
And that's what they have to do more of. They got a great look out of that possession.
Robertson with it to the middle. And so it's Oklahoma City holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're playing a cruising game inside, and it's working. Let's take a listen to a recent huddle from Coach Billy Donovan.
He's done a great job moving the ball.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. So the Thunder 5 right now. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Diallo. Then it's Mike Muscala. And there's Nerlens Noel. And it's Ferguson in at the small forward. Here's Muscala. The shot missing. Suns trail by 11. Here's Carter. Lays it up and banks it in. Carter's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Suns. Passes it to Muscala. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul. Schroeder passes to Noel. And slam dunk by Noel.
And in terms of size, not your typical center. But, man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Good on the shot.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
Schroeder dishes to Noel. Pass to Muscala. They double him with Saric. 6 on the shot clock. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Muscala misses.
Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release. A bit of an adjustment on the layup.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Lobbed up there for Schroeder. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Over to the left wing. Here's Saric. Off target with his 3. Oklahoma City leading by 9. Schroeder kicks to Noel. He dishes it to Muscala. It's stolen by Saric. Carter with the 3. Sinks the three-pointer.
And you know, he's going to continue to bury those if that's how they're going to D him up.
To the inside. Noel. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 5 assists tonight.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Back to Carter. Shoots over Schroeder. And that one hits back iron.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
There's the pass to Noel. Here's Ferguson. Back to Noel. Shot clock at 6. And Noel throws it down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Here's Baines. He's covered by Noel. Baines passes to Kaminsky. Back to Booker. Here's the 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Nerlens Noel, since coming into the league, seemingly has fought an uphill battle to try to find a role on a team where he can consistently make key contributions. Let's hope it's now.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Ayton, he's checked in for Aaron Baines. Mikal Bridges comes in for Frank Kaminsky. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Carter. The drive by Paul. Gallinari passes to Paul. Back to Gallinari. Over Saric. A nice shot by Gallinari. And the Thunder lead by 8.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
Paul grabs the board. The Thunder have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Back to Saric. Feeds it to Ayton. Shooting. And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. They're double-checking, and the game continues on.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Billy Donovan's huddle with his team. He likes where things are headed, but he cautioned them to play smart the rest of the way. He said carelessness with the ball, with assignments, with rotations, any of that can undo what we've worked to accomplish so far. Kevin, they are so close.
There's 42 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession.
Kicks it out to Paul. Gallinari right side. Yes!
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
You know, for all the talk about Rubio's passing, I think one thing that gets overlooked is his defense. Both his on the ball and defensive rebounding are very strong for the point guard position.
Gets the first, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. Both free throws good from Rubio.
And that would have been a killer if he missed one of those, but he was rock solid. That trims the lead now to a one-possession game.
Paul passes to Dort. And now we've got the intentional foul.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
Yeah, that'll ice it right there. Not everybody can keep their composure at the line in such a big situation.
So we see the Thunder get the win here. A truly gutsy performance. David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
unprecedented improvements. Shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending. Unprecedented improvements. Shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity,